Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Up next, it's our main event between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30.
33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Yeah! 26.
Here's Ncaa on first down. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Brought in, inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
On is Cade York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. Has a hole left, room to run. At the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. He rolls to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26. 40. 26.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Dak. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Prescott now on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19.
On play action now, McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A pickup of 17. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here he goes, third and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ty Zentner, the one to kick it away. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Yeah, here we go. I take
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. They send a man in motion. They'll toss it to Etienne. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one connects. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 7.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 60,
Johnson up the middle. Breaks the tackle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. A give. This is Johnson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Caught on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking. And that's how you get those.
Ooh, on him quick there. And they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Prescott is hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings have recovered.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and short.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. They snap it to McCarthy. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Left side into the hands of McBride. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Benson once more. He's to the 10. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Go!
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Yeah, here we go. I take flying.
From the gun is Prescott. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Denzel Burke with a pick. And the Cardinals get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Second down, here's Prescott again. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. The give now to Benson. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Trey Benson, the touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings 7.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Brought in, Ty Felton. Continuing to move past the 45. 40. Into the red zone. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, Prescott. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Dak off the play fake. That's complete to Coleman out left. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st down, Cardinals.
Play action now for Prescott. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Finds Benson on the check down. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. Katie York now on for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fields this one at the 3. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. This is Johnson heading right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. From the shotgun, McCarthy. A lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And the Cardinals grab it. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys,
Yep.
but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game.
Vikings 14.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Cardinals pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
They give up the gut to Benson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Cade York on for the field goal.
York knocks it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. 26.
And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
New York knocks it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All right, they look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings trail by 23 now. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Here's the handoff. Defender getting right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Trey McBride, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Going with the screen to Johnson. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8 up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended target. And now they're staring at fourth and long. They'll send out the punting unit. Takes it in at the 26. Reaches the 40. Inside the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You play tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings, first down.
Get him.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We give to Johnson on the option. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. McCarthy throwing here. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. And you saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
He'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. Here's where I Reichert set to kick this away.
Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. That throw behind his intended target. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Cougar 19.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Viking 18.
Tight end going in motion here. Going to the ground again on 1st. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now they're looking to throw with Rodgers. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Complete to Keon Coleman. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. They'll run here. Etienne. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Brought in right side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
An
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go with Johnson. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's Ncaa on first down. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Set, go!
They go right back to Etienne. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Etienne on 3rd down. Now he's past the 25. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals throwing 6 more on the blowout. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals continue piling onto this lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here, check out.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Cardinals close to beginning the year 4-0. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
18 Cardinal. Go!
They draw it up for him.
Let's go!
Setting up for the kneel down on third. They draw it up for him. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.